Heartland is returning with a massive cast update that will welcome a beloved character of the show back in Season 19. So, let's talk about it. As you know, production for Season 19 officially kicked off on May 29th, and filming actually started a little earlier, on May 13th, over in Alberta, which means we're not that far away from brand new Heartland episodes. And of course, behind-the-scene photos start to drop as well. First, we saw Nathan and Amy in a very intimate situation at a hot tub. I mean, if this does not signal that things will get hot around here, I don't know what is. But I'll talk more about this in a second. Then, we got a very interesting snapshot from the script reading sessions where we saw one of our most beloved characters returning to the show. Yes, my dear Heartland fans, after years of longing, Georgie is finally back in the show, and we need to talk about how will her story evolve in Season 19. You all know that Georgie left back in Season 14 to chase her Olympic dreams in Florida, and at the time, we were all cheering her on. And I don't know about you guys, but personally, ever since then, I've held on to that little bit of hope that maybe, just maybe, she'd come back. Thankfully, my prayers got accepted, and she is truly returning to the series. Not for so long, though. Now, if you didn't know, Alicia Newton just announced she's getting married in real life, and apparently, her on-screen character will be doing the same as well. It is claimed that Georgie and Quinn could actually tie the knot this season. So, after everything, we will finally see Georgie come back for such a big, romantic moment, and I already know that it will be perfect. You might remember Quinn already proposing to Georgie in the past, and Georgie rejecting him, saying that they are very young. Well, that was the right move back then, for sure. But now, things are changing. They are grown adults with a lot of life experience, and they are ready to take a step forward. Honestly, I also expect to hear about Georgie absolutely conquering Florida, and thus feeling like she is ready to explore other aspects of life as well, one of which is marriage. But let me know what you expect to see in Georgie's storyline. As I mentioned, she won't be here for so long. In fact, it is expected for her to get married in a couple of episodes and return to Florida. Knowing how busy Alicia is in Hollywood, I wouldn't be surprised to see her quickly leaving the show. That being said, this time, I expect her to have a more concrete ending that won't leave us curious about her whereabouts, but we will see. That being said, her marriage will not be the only romantic celebration in Season 19. As you might remember, Season 18 had about 10 different storylines going at once. It was a lot for sure, but it kept me glued to the screen anyways. We had the rivalry with Price Beef heating up, Amy's connection with Nathan slowly building, and by the time that kiss finally happened between them, I think we all felt the shift in the show in general. In fact, there's a rumor floating around that Amy and Nathan might actually get married this season. I know 2 weddings in a single season sounds a lot, but it is what it is. Part of me wants to scream saying, too soon, for Nathan and Amy, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same. But another part of me is starting to see the bigger picture. After everything they've been through, maybe this is finally their time. And when I think about how ranch families often merge love and business, it makes sense that they wouldn't drag this out for years. I might not be completely sold yet, but I'm open. I'm bracing myself, ready to see where this love story goes. And in the very first episode, Amy is expected to take a big step forward. She's going to organize an event to help Nathan spend more time with Lindy. We already got a glimpse of their bond last season, but now things are going to go deeper. Amy will be actively showing Lindy that Nathan matters to her, and that she wants them to be close. But then comes the moment that I know will wreck me emotionally. Lindy asking Amy if Nathan is going to be her new father. I can already picture Amy's face, trying to hold back her emotions as she explains that Ty will always be her father. Nothing will ever change that. But she'll also reassure her daughter that it's okay to care for Nathan, that it's okay if he becomes a father figure in her life. That's the kind of scene that will make me cry ugly tears, and I know it. It'll also quietly mark the beginning of Amy and Nathan's wedding preparations. Needless to say, Heartland will have a very busy Season 19. But let me know, what are you most excited to see in this new season of the cult series? For more weekly updates, discussions, and analysis on Heartland, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.